Hey guys, I'm so excited to be sharing astrology with you. It's just really what's happening in the world right now. Not the world, but really like the universe and our galaxy, and just great cosmic shifts. Because we're really moving super fast through the universe, and we're moving through so many new energies, and we're ascending, okay? And that's just so beautiful for humanity, and it's just really exciting. And all of these, like, that's the macro, but like the micro, like, it applies to your life and your family, and everything that's going on around you. And especially, if you're watching this video, your astrological signs and your chart. So what I've got here is, I love my dry erase board, but we just had that lunar eclipse in Pisces, and first of all, that's just crazy. That's crazy energy. Pisces, every year since 2021, Pisces season is always a split. And I tell people the signs that there's a split and we leave behind the old, like, because duality is real, and we're shedding those layers of duality so that we can be more non-dualistic. And that's what the Buddhists talk about. That's kind of, Christianity, when they talk about surrendering to Jesus. It's whenever your third eye comes together. It's when the masculine and feminine comes together. Like, we're all one in so many ways. So like, yeah. And like duality, like, they talk like it's okay and stuff like that, but really it's a psyop. Like negativity is, like, people are like, oh, there's not positive without the negative. I mean, that's true in the third dimension, but we're transcending dimensions. So yeah, it's just really good and important to practice wholeness and oneness with all around you, because all else is, how's it go? It's like all else is, I guess, imagined illusion, but like imagine something, like all else is just imagined. Okay, so Pisces, the splitting, I don't know if I said it, but it's during Pisces season, especially Gemini season. Gemini, it's more on like a superficial collective level. Libra season, it's more on a introspective, like deep intrinsic level, like within. And Pisces season is like shoots up there. Like, it's just the macro and the macro in the micro, and just, I mean, it's just all that is, really. So like, huge things happen with Pisces, and I'm gonna do a video explaining more of what happened with this lunar eclipse in Pisces, because it really goes back to the eclipse in April. And it's really, we're basically now, like, we're in a new, like, dispensation, and like, if you know what that means, you do. But so ever since then, I mean, really, it's been changing so much, because we're not in the New Testament anymore. That's what that is, a dispensation. But so basically, we're just building on stuff from April. So yeah, and that's not what this video is about, but I am going to make a video about how we're building on things since April, since that eclipse. And that's what this lunar eclipse did, is it's totally building on what happened in April. And like, when I say that, I mean, it's really catalyzing are further explanation of the depths within us. So it's not like we're building outward. It's more like the further we go in, then things build on the out. Because when you get into alchemy and building things, you do it from within, like as within, so without. Like the more work that you do inside, the more comes outward, and like it just proliferates. So that's kind of what's happening. It's like within, like the further within we go, the more, like I can just feel it, the more, I just seen purple, we go outward. Okay, so yeah, I'm so excited for this video. This is going to be on YouTube, Instagram, and maybe TikTok. I just haven't been feeling TikTok as much, you know, but I've got a good community on there. So if this is on TikTok, shout out. I love you guys. Okay, so we had our lunar eclipse. I'm so excited. Like, I want to stand up almost. Like, I'm just so excited. We had our lunar eclipse, okay? And what do I have on here first? Okay, yes. It was literally on top of Neptune, which rules Pisces. Neptune, Pisces. Okay, so that's the modern ruler. That's just really exciting because it's also, you know, opposite the Virgo sun. So what a portal. What a portal that we went through, because, and this is the moment that I would have like a chart up so that you can see that it was conjunct on top of the full moon lunar eclipse, was on top of Neptune at 29. I think it's in retrograde right now, so it's at 28 Pisces. But like 28, the masses will know about it. That's what 28 degrees is, because it's a Leo degree. And like 5 degrees and 17 degrees is also a Leo degree, but like 28 degrees is like household name. Like this is going to be known in households what occurred here today. And it's not going to be like, oh, look in our history book. It's just going to be like I said, intrinsically known within us now. Since the eclipse, we all have a knowing. Like we always have, but it's just more so now. And like in our third eye. Okay, so this is so exciting. I love doing stuff like this, so I'm just really happy that I'm doing this. Okay, anyway. And I hope you guys are doing good. And I love you guys so much. And just continue to build in your lives, you know, which I know that you guys are. So, yeah, so that's why it was so big. And I'm going to pick up on some intuitive stuff right now to share with you guys. So just about this eclipse. Oh, of course, it's about, and this is so big in my life right now, the collective and like being around people and being with people. You know, Pisces like rules everything in Virgo, and I'm going to talk more about Pisces Virgo down here. But like Virgo is like the divine mother, and like they're really like so enchanting and like mystical signs that like I'm a Pisces, and it's hard for me to like, the energy is so like sacred and ancient that like you got to be really up there to be able to intuitively hit on these signs. So yeah, this axis, like I always like play like I know in my mind, but like I know that I'm just a wee mortal, you know, we do not know. So yeah, it's just hard to say the far-reaching effects that this eclipse is going to have. But lunar eclipses, probably about like 3 months, 6 months, and we'll see like the full effects. And yeah, there's solar eclipse coming up too. That's another thing I was going to talk about. But yeah, so beautiful. Let me see what else intuitively I get. But yeah, it's totally about the collective. Like that's where I was, you know, because Pisces, it's just all encompassing. It's just all encompassing energy. Like everything that the other signs don't hit on energetically, Pisces gets that. And it's like so high up. It's so high up. And especially, oh my, yeah, duh. It's literally at the final degrees of Pisces, the final degrees of the zodiac. Guys, we're done with the old world. We're done with the old world. That's what, duh. Like that just made sense in my mind. We're totally done with the old world after this. And that's just confirming, because like I already knew that, because my my video that I'm gonna make about like now since like April and like how that eclipse affected us and like the building on that, like it's just so just confirming that we're done with the old world. We're done with the old world. The duality is shedding away. Our lower chakra wounds are leaving. They're shedding. Like it's just done, guys. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It just is what it is, you know. It just is what it is. So yeah, let me see what else comes through. I feel like family's coming through strong for this one, and you know, Virgo gives me family vibes a little bit. But of course, yeah, Virgo is also like the sacred flame. It's kind of like Vesta. If you're familiar with Vesta at all, but it's just like pureness and like virginity, Virgo. So like we're really being restored to that purity of the world. That just lit up my heart. Because when you become very spiritual, you become very pure, and it's hard to live in this world sometimes. So yeah, I'm not going to say too much on that. I want to protect my energy, but yeah, that's very, very, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. And Spirit's saying connect with your angels. They're around you, okay? So just be sure you're doing that. Not be sure, but it's just like for your own happiness and, you know, internal wealth and like comfort. Not comfort, but just like bliss, peace. Like that's yours. That's yours because you come from God. Because you have a beating heart. It's that electricity. That's God. Yeah. Beautiful. So yeah. I'm getting called to talk about the solar eclipse. And actually, that's a good segue. Okay, that's the next thing. When you're really in tune, get in tune, guys. Which y'all are, probably if you're watching this. I'm grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you. We're all one. So yeah, the solar eclipses, okay, they're shifting now, okay? I believe that this solar eclipse is the last one in on the Aries Libra axis. So how? Why? Oh my gosh, I'm done. I just had a hit. Wow. It's just crazy, guys. Like, whenever you talk about this stuff, like, so much stuff hits you. It's, like, different than, like, just thinking about it in your head. Like, when you talk about it, like, things just come together. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to make another, or add that onto my video about the Aries Libra. I think I'm just start spitting out these astrologies. And actually, I've got to write something down, guys. But, oh, they're in here. Yeah. So it was on the Aries Libra axis, and like if you just think of what those two represent, then I don't even have to make the other video, okay? But I'm still gonna make it. But you won't have to watch it, is what I mean. If you just think about what those represent: Mars and Judgment, Libra, Justice. Okay, so that was the old world, and I feel like that Mars energy of the old world got its Libra justice. So let's use proportions and reasoning